what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a pretty interesting video, something a little bit different. But before I show you guys this video, wait, you guys already know. You guys saw a thumbnail in the title. You know what's going on here. But before I get into the video and show you guys what's going on, I want everyone to hit the like button. I mean, this is a brand new channel, brand new support. We're only like, a couple videos into the channel, and I just want to see how supportive you guys are. Let's flip and see it, boys. Let's see if we can go for a crazy number. I'm thinking of a crazy number in my head. Let's go for 8,456 likes. If we can hit that, guys, that would be awesome. Everyone slap the like button right now. 854.60. I forgot the number already. This guy says, "Hello, welcome to my map. If you are lazy or need help, go to what? If you're lazy or you need help, go to Life Alert. If you are lazy or you need help, go to www.youtube.com/user/unspeakablegaming. 90% of this map is from YouTube. You can call me Ken. I am 13 years old. Hello. So let's start. Always read signs like this one, very important. Okay, so we always read the red signs. Room number 1, this color, techno color. So I guess this is number 1. Like this right here is number 1. 50 ways to improve your house. But these ways are actually really, really good, guys. I'm being serious. This is actually a really, really cool map. Okay, so number 2, the grass. Good for yards. Okay, so we can see what we did here. He basically did a little bit of grass. We have some ferns here. We also have some carpet. And it looks like we have some clay blocks incorporated into this as well. So it actually does look very good. It makes the grass, it has more texture to the grass. It's not just simple grass and that's it, because that's not how all grass is. All grass has its dead spots, its alive spots, and all that stuff. And this is basically what it does to that grass. You can see this grass right here. That's a healthy patch of grass. Anyways, on to number 3, water fountains. Okay, water fountains are always a nice touch to a house, whether you use lava or water. I would prefer water, because if you have a lava water fountain, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to be like, where did you get that? Number 4, lava fountain. Where did you get that? Number 5 is a baby crib. So this one's actually really, really cool. So if you hop up here and we look at this, so these are baby cribs. Some of them are made with carpet and some of them are made with trapdoors. You can see this one right here is a trapdoor, like an iron trapdoor for kind of the blanket, or not the blanket, the pillow, my bad. So you can see the pillow, the blanket is orange, and then trapdoors all around, simulating the cage of the crib. Just a really cool decoration to have maybe in the second story of your house or something like that. But let's move on to the next one over here. Number 5, is this number 6 over here? Okay, so it goes this way. Number 6 is an animal pen. This one is actually really, really cool. So it's an animal pen, but it goes 1 block down into the ground, and it's made all out of doors. Now, of course, you don't have to use these exact doors. You can use really any doors you want, but these ones do look pretty good. And also with the spruce wood, it adds a very nice touch. Now, this guy has put horses in here, which I think are a nice touch for an animal pen. If you're doing a farm, like for cows or pigs, I think you should just stick to the normal fences. But for an actual animal pen where you're actually having to go in and out very, very often, I think it's cool to have this type of pen with the doors for the horses. Number 7, food storage. Now, this one's actually really cool. It kind of looks like a hut, like if you were like a food stand. That's kind of the way I see it. So there's actually doors down here. That's what gives it that really nice texture, because there's not actually wood that looks like that in Minecraft. At first, I thought it was wood. I'm like, what? Is this a texture pack? I'm like, oh, it's a door. And then there's carpet right here. You got your chest right here. So this is where you would store all your food. And then up here, you have some item frames symbolizing what food is in the chest. Up here, you have more doors kind of hidden, adding that nice wooden feature, slabs, and then some logs going around. Now, over here on the back side, we don't really have much, but you could double side this, which would actually be pretty cool. So you could basically double side it and put, this on one side and then, put it on the other side as well. So it would be actually really cool to do that. Now, this is an item I couldn't see being inside of a house, but it's a pretty cool item that you could do outside of a house. Unless you use different type of blocks. If you use different types of blocks, it could work inside like kind of a modern house. But I don't know. I just couldn't see this being inside of a house. This seems like something that would be on the outside. Or maybe by the farm, something like that, for the food storage next to the farm. But number 6, 7, my bad, food storage, use of doors, nice. Has an approval. Let's go to number 8. This is the medieval furnace. One of my favorites as well. I was just reading the sign because it said one of my favorites, and you know, it's also one of my favorites, so it's a favorite. So this is pretty cool. It's actually really, really detailed. So you got cobblestone, iron trapdoor, you got a furnace, you got iron bars. You have some uses of slabs and different types of blocks going around here, but it actually looks really, really good. And then you also have the cobblestone walls going up and out of the top. Now, I really, really like this. There's a lot of detail. There's a lot of different blocks used in this, but gosh, does it look so good. The only downside of this is it's not really efficient because there's only one furnace, and this one furnace takes up like this whole entire place. But if you're not too worried about that, then this is definitely the furnace for you if it fits in your house. But very, very nice furnace. On to number 9. This one's pretty sick. So this is a warrior statue. Now this thing is just awesome. He said, note here, replace the head with dragon if you have one. So that would actually look pretty sick if there's a dragon head on there, if we were in like normal Minecraft. But basically the way this thing is built is we have a cauldron, anvils, cobblestone walls, and then you have fence posts, spruce fence posts to be exact, iron bars, and then carpet with string going around the top kind of to hold up the carpet. So basically it's a guy standing, kind of looks like he's got a hat around his head. And then he's holding what kind of looks like a sword or something like that. Very, very cool, though. I would probably, if I was to do this statue, I would probably remove these bottom blocks, and I would probably put it on grass just like that. I think it looks a little bit better like that. I don't know if I like the extra blocks at the bottom, but I think that looks solid. And you can also change these up a little bit if you wanted to use, like, different types of wood and a different color for the hat and stuff, so you could have different types of soldiers. This is something really cool. If you had a big castle, you could put these in the front. That would be awesome right next to the drawbridge. But on to number 10. This is animal pin number 2. Now, this is the animal pin that I would use for normal animals. Like, well, I'm not saying a horse is an unnormal animal, but I'm saying if you had like pigs, cows, stuff like this is the type of animal pin I would use. This is a very nice animal pin. It is just fence gates, but it's different colors going around, and then you have the beautiful cobblestone walls built into the side. Got some beautiful cows in here. Look at these guys. They're absolutely beautiful. Pretty simple to make. You guys can just kind of see, you know, what's going on here. It's simple. It's nice, but it's simple. All right, so that is number 10. Now there's 40 more to go, and guys, I swear they only get better. So on to number 11. This is the modern kitchen. Now I love this one. I really don't like the stone walls. I think the walls could have been improved a little bit, but other than that, beautiful kitchen. So you guys can see the artwork. It's very, very modern. Love the leaves. I love that add-on right there. Then we have a nice furnace, a little more compact than the other furnace, but this furnace is actually kind of a similar to design to the medieval furnace over there. And then if you look up, we have hoppers for the ceiling, which is very weird. I don't think I've ever seen this often, but it actually looks really, really cool. I kind of like it. Weird, but cool. Again, weird, but cool. I think it's only cool because it's so different. Then we have logs over here in the corners. Just looks like a really, really nice kitchen. It is a small kitchen. It's tight. It's a little compact, but it's definitely cool. Now, the only thing I would really add to this is I would probably throw a crafting table somewhere. I really think kitchens need crafting tables. But other than that, solid kitchen. I give it 2 thumbs up. On to number 12. Now these are filing cabinets. I've seen these plenty of times. Note, you can store items in here for real. Open it. So yeah, you can actually store items in here. Now you can't store items in all of them. It's only the ones that are open. So let me go ahead and break the sign just so you guys can get a better look at it. So basically, it's a filing cabinet. There's an item frame with a trap door in the item frame that kind of acts as the handle for the filing cabinet. Then behind here, we have iron blocks and then some gray carpet on the top. And then for the drawers, you have stone slabs and then again, more item frames with the trap doors in them. Basically, the way this works is on the other side, if you go over here, now usually you wouldn't see this side because this would be up against the wall, but you can see we have dispensers and this is where we're going to store all of our stuff. Now, of course, a dispenser is not the best place to store your stuff. You know, normally you would use double chest or whatever, but if you're going for a nice modern look and trying to hide things, this is actually a really good spot. Because most people don't walk up to this and be like, oh, this is a dispenser. He's obviously got diamonds in there. I wouldn't do that, at least. I mean, I'd be like, oh, it's a dispenser. Who's going to put anything in a dispenser? But it's very, very nice. I approve. Beautiful design. Let's go on to the next one. So the next one, number 13, is a bunk bed for boot camp. This is also something that you could also to incorporate into a guest room or something like that in your house. But this is really, really nice. So, and it's also very, very simple. Again, the most simple ones are always some of the nicest ones. So you have 2 beds stacked on top of each other, and then you have a door on each side, and then this would just act as the wall. Again, very, very simple, but very, very nice. Now, if you remove this wall, it still looks, I mean, kind of good. It looks okay. I mean, it's not the best thing, but I think if you had a lot of them lined up next to each other, kind of like an actual boot camp, then maybe it might look a little bit better. But it just standing alone without any walls around it kind of looks a little weird. Does definitely look a lot better with a wall on the back of it, but very simple design, very easy to make, and looks very, very good. Now, on to number 14. Hopefully, you guys are actually getting some ideas from this, by the way. The whole point of this video is for you guys to get ideas and incorporate these ideas into your own houses on your Minecraft worlds. So you guys better be taking some notes. Here, this next one is a king-size table. Now, I don't think I would ever use this in my house. However, it would be a nice table if you would just cut off the legs. It would still be a really nice table. Very simple table. You have some weighted pressure plates on here. You got some oak wood slabs. Now, these are slabs, by the way, just so you know. And then you have oak wood logs. And it's very simple. You got a plant up here as well. This got used a fern. You could use a flower, really whatever you want. Again, I couldn't see myself using this king-size table, but if you were to take off the legs, for example, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. If you take off the legs and put it on flat ground, it looks really good. But then again, it's a very, very simple table. But yeah, nice table. It's looking good. I like it. Let's go on to number 15 over here. Is this number 15? Building shelves. So these are nice, little more complex. Now, these are things that you're definitely going to use outside your home, definitely not inside your home unless you got some massive mansion. But these are really nice as well. You can see they have fences around here, cobblestone walls, and then slabs at the bottom. And then we have some stone bricks and stuff to kind of hold them up. Very, very nice. And he also incorporated 2 different sizes. So this is obviously a larger size and then a smaller size. I do like the smaller size a little bit better. Don't know why. I just like the smaller size. So this is number 16. This is the modern kitchen. This one is beautiful. I love this kitchen because this is basically like an island. It's not like a full kitchen. So you could put another kitchen around this. This is kind of like an island, but it's like a massive island. Or you could use this as one kitchen. Just different ideas. Some people may use this as an island and put another kitchen around it. Some people might just use this as the kitchen, nothing else. But very, very simple build. You have furnaces, pressure plates on top, weighted pressure plates on the corners, and then there's a trap door kind of to walk inside. All these are furnaces around. All of them are furnaces. Then you have trap doors, iron trap doors on the sides. You could use wood trap doors. Might look a little weird because it will blend into this trap door that you use to go inside, but whatever floats your boat. And then at the top here, you have iron trap doors, and then there is black coal right here. This is kind of the top part of the kitchen. And then up here, going all around, you have cobblestone stairs, and then cobblestone going up. This is kind of like the chimney to exit all the fumes. But again, nice. Now, this next thing over here is a science machine. This is something that I don't even know where you would put this, but I mean, if you play Minecraft, then you might want to make it. Don't really know exactly what we'd use this thing for. I couldn't really see me building it. I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool. I'm not saying it looks bad. I'm just saying I don't know where the flip I would put this thing. But it is very, very cool. So basically, you have iron blocks down here. You have repeaters, stone, pressure plates. I'm sorry, I'm just losing my train of thought right now. Levers, buttons, and then around here you have quartz stairs going around the corners. So sorry, guys. And then you have iron blocks, you know, I mean, you kind of get the concept. You can see how it kind of goes around here. Then there's glass all up here. And then you have stone bricks all around the top. More iron, and then a little bit of a nice design at the top. Not sure how I feel about this. This is kind of weird. But it's basically just cobblestone walls. Very, very simple. And it kind of holds the beam, which is pretty sick. So if you guys didn't notice, there is an enchanting table right here. But what goes through the enchanting table is a beacon, which is really, really cool. So that is the like mad science machine. I'm not sure what you would create with that. Call it probably another clone of me, which is probably going to be very scary, but if you want to, go ahead. This next one is a bed with feet. This says for hospitals, but this could also be for guest rooms of your house or something like that. Again, these are very, very simple. You just have a bed with 2 trap doors at the end. That's it. Now you can do iron. If you do the iron ones, it actually does look like, you know, something that would be in a hospital. But if you do the wood ones, it kind of looks like something that you would see in like a guest bedroom or something like that. But again, it just depends on your house as well. If you had a modern house, the iron ones might look better. Really just depends on your house and what your surrounding blocks look like. And this next thing, what the flip is this? Water stands? Look around. Use spruce to make water look wet. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. I didn't even see that. Okay, so look, he used spruce wood, and then this is oak wood. So there's spruce at the bottom and then oak wood right here. And the spruce wood is used to make the water look wet. That's actually a really good idea. I never really thought of that. I really didn't. So this is basically a water stand, something nice if you live next to the water. Maybe if you had a beach house or something like that. Pretty simple to make. Basically a ton of wood and then fences that go around and then trap doors on top of all those fences. Pretty simple. You guys can have a look at it if you would like to make it. There you go. Beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. But on to the next one, number 20. Okay, number 20 is four-legged tables. Now, this could also kind of be used as maybe like a pool table or a ping pong table. Maybe if you put like glass in the middle or something, I could kind of see that. But if you want to use these as a table as well, feel free to do so. Very simple to make. So some of them are a little bit different. So this one, for example, is just fence posts, and that's it. And then there's gates on the side. This one is fence posts on the corners, and then gates on the side, and then there is string in the middle to hold up that middle carpet piece. I'm just letting you guys know that there's string in the middle, because some of you guys might rage quit and be like, how the flip do you place this carpet piece? There's string in the middle. I would probably rage quit. And this one over here is pretty much the exact same thing as this one, just a different type of wood and a different type of carpet color. King size bed to go with your massive king size table, of course. Again, not really sure how I feel about the king size things. I think if you took off the legs, this bed would be beautiful. But if you're into really big king size stuff, then this is definitely the one for you. Now you have wool right here, and then you have carpet right here to kind of look like there's part of a blanket kind of rumbled up on the bed. And then you have white carpet up here acting as the pillows. Then you have oak wood blocks here, and then staircases on the side. Looks very, very nice though. I will admit, it is a nice bed frame. Definitely not something for a modern house. Definitely something for a more older house or medieval type house, something like that. Couldn't really see this being in a modern house, but I'm not saying it looks bad. Beautiful bed. Let's go on to the next ones. These are science stands. Now, these are really cool. One of my favorites. They don't take up a lot of room, and they're very, very simple. So down here, you have nether brick stairs, and you also have a nether brick slab. And then you have a hopper overhead, and then you have dark oak fences. I thought these were actually spruce at first, but they are dark oak wood. Sometimes I have trouble telling the difference between the two. Then you have a brewing stand, weighted pressure plates, and then an item frame with an XP bottle in there. Now, you don't have to do an XP bottle. You could also do like a nether wart or blaze powder or something like that. It would also look very good right there. Or you can do a painting, just kind of like this one over here. But these are very nice, something very cool to incorporate into your science room. On to the next one. Number 22, not growing. Use strings. So this is sugarcane that doesn't actually grow. You're probably like, how does that work? This is sugarcane just for looks, and there is strings above the sugarcane. Now, some people might think, this is kind of ugly because you can actually see the strings, but some people don't really notice it. If you're just walking by, you know, you don't really notice it at all. It's mainly just for decorations, obviously. You're not actually going to farm this because it's for decorations. But if you need a place to put sugarcane, but you don't want it to grow because you want it to be different sizes, then just put string on top of your sugarcane, and boom, there you go. Pretty smart idea. I like it. On to number 23. This is a fallout shack. This one looks really good because they use signs on it, kind of look like it's barricaded and stuff. So basically, it's just a little shack. Very simple design, but they do have like one of the main details is the fence posts that are in the walls. And then, like, for example, he uses stairs here instead of an actual block. So like right here, he used an actual block, but then right here, there's stairs facing outwards. So it looks really, really cool. And then there's signs kind of barricading everything, telling everyone, hey, there's nothing here. But I do like this one. Really, really nice. That is number 23. Let's go on to the next one. This is 24, modern table number 2. I like this table a lot better than the king one over there. I mean, just look at this thing. So basically the way it works is it's actually really, really simple. You have a log in the middle, and then you have fence gates. You have 4 of them on each side, and they kind of hold up the carpet. Now, of course, you can use any carpet you want. I think another color that would look good on this would be gray, white, or black. But other than that, I mean, the brown carpet does look also very good as well, but I'm just trying to give you guys some different ideas. But this looks absolutely amazing. It's a very sleek and modern table. I love it. And that is number 24. Small details. Small details it is. So number 24, on to number 25. This is an idea for a chandelier. Again, very, very simple. All he used was, looks like 4, 5, 6 fence posts and 1 slab and then 4 torches. That's it. And you have yourself a very nice and modern chandelier. Of course, you can use different types of fence posts to kind of match your house if the oak ones do not match. But you guys can see kind of how I built this. 2 fence posts coming down and then just fence posts all around and torches on top. And then a oak wood slab on the bottom, or whatever kind of slab you want to use. Very, very nice. Nice 125. So that means we are now halfway through, guys. And they only get better from here. They do get better. Hopefully you guys are getting some good ideas from this. If you are, I want everyone that's watching right now to leave a big ol' like on this video, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting some solid building ideas. Like, definitely take your time to go through this video, jot down some of these things, kind of really look at them, study them, and build them in your own Minecraft worlds and make your house the best possible. And then after you do that, after you've actually incorporated these into your world, go ahead and tweet me a picture on Twitter, because I would love to see it. My Twitter is also in the description. I'll put a link, or not a link, but my Twitter handle on the screen kind of below me or next to me or something like that. But there's also a link in the description. If you guys want to tweet me some pictures, I will indeed favorite them. This next one is reading stools, mainly for libraries, churches, and other buildings like that. So these are these stools. Very, very simple. All you have is a slab. I'm just trying to show you guys how this is built. So it's basically a slab, and then it's a staircase, and then another slab right there. Now, obviously, I don't think you would really use these stools. It's just kind of something that you have in the background of a church or library or really whatever. But it does look really nice. I was a little bit confused on how he made these. I didn't know where the staircase was. I was like, what? Is the staircase on the top or the bottom or the what? Because I think you can actually build it 2 ways. Hold on. Could you build it? No, I don't think. Wait, no, you can't build it 2 ways because there's a block right there. That's actually very, very interesting. But yeah, so those are the, the stools. I just lost my train of thought. And this is actually pretty cool as well. If you want to make this, it's just an enchanting table, signs all around it, and then an anvil below it. And then of course, you can still use it and everything. But yeah, that's pretty cool. 27 reading stools. On to number 28. We have an entertainment center, a modern TV. Now, this is one of my favorite ones out of all of this, just because it looks so, so good. Because TVs, honestly, it's one of the most difficult things to build in a world, because you don't know how to build. You don't know if you want to just do black wool and then just wood around it and then be done. But then when you do that, you're like, that's so ugly. I feel like I need to do more, but you don't know what to do. So this gives you a perfect example. I'm actually going to move this couch out of the way. I mean, this was a nice couch. If you want an idea for a couch, there you go. I'm going to move this couch out of the way so we can kind of see the TV a little bit better. So here is the TV. Now, let me go over kind of how this is built. So you have quartz slabs right here, another quartz slab, and then a quartz stairs. Kind of like how the stools were built, but it's just right here. It's incorporated to the side of the TV. And then you have slabs going all across the top, slabs going all across the bottom, and then bookshelves behind them. And then right here, quartz stairs, quartz blocks, and then all this on top is quartz slabs. And then this right here, the TV stand, is quartz stairs, but facing this way. And then you can see the bookshelves right there. And the top part is pretty simple, self-explanatory. You got black wool, 6 pieces of it. You have a button. You have 4 cobblestone walls, and then at the top you have stone brick slabs. Now, you don't have to use this exact setup. Like, let's say you want a wooden stand. Of course, you can do oak wood on the bottom. Personally, I wouldn't do oak wood because that kind of matches with the bookshelf. I would probably do like spruce wood or dark wood. I think that would look best. And then the top, you could change it to maybe quartz slabs or something like that. Like, you know, wood and then quartz at the top of the TV. That would look pretty nice as well. But this looks absolutely beautiful. Amazing idea. And it would look even better, like a fireplace next to it and stuff. That would look awesome. Next one is 29. It's just called Nice Room. Just nice room. Nice room, bruh. Nice room. Not really sure exactly what this one is. But it looks like we kind of got a chair over here. Looks pretty nice. Pretty simple to build as well. And then over here, it's kind of like a counter. Got a sink right here. You got a painting, and then you have a sign in an item frame that's upside down. And you have weighted pressure plates. These are spruce blocks, and then we have some polished blocks behind here as well. Not really sure what the point of this room is. It's just called Nice Room. I don't know. I mean, it is a nice room. I will admit, it is a nice room. Just don't know what I would do with it. On to number 30. Maybe you guys will get some ideas from it. It's not just clicking from it. Maybe you guys will see something. You'll be like, oh, that's what I can do to my world. Hopefully you guys can get some ideas out of this one, but I just can't really see them. Number 30, computer addict. Look closer. Okay, so I love this one because I think every house really needs a computer in it. I mean, flip, dude. You gotta play on the interwebs, and you gotta watch Unspeakable's videos, duh. So we have 2 desks here. It kind of shows how you could go about different routes of different wood colors. So here is the chair. Really simple. Oak wood stairs, 2 trapdoors on the side, and then a spruce door behind. Very, very simple. Looks like a really nice computer chair. And then for the desk, you have oak wood stairs on the side, oak wood slab in the middle, and oak wood stairs on the side. Ugh. And then on the back, you just have oak wood planks. And then right here, there is a button. Now that actually doesn't do anything. That just breaks your PC. It's basically, as you look closely, it's actually ripping your PC monitor in half, which you don't want to do that. Just put it back together. But then on top here, you have an item frame representing the picture, you know, the monitor, the PC. Behind here, you have the trap door, and then this kind of acts as the keyboard, the weighted pressure plate, and then a lever, kind of where you can flip the PC on and off. Now this other side, same thing, just a different colored desk, just in case you want a different colored desk. This would also look really good if you did maybe the quartz stuff, and then you did like a gold keyboard, you know, 24 karat gold keyboard. Oh yeah. That was number 30. So 20 more to go. All right. Number 31 is nice doors. Now, doors are something that people usually don't focus on. They either do just 2 doors or they do a really big entrance without a door. No one really focuses on nice doors. That's why I love this one. One of my favorites again. So the way this works is, well, you got 2 doors. You got 2 examples as well. You got iron doors and you got the wooden doors. I personally like them both. They're both beautiful. Then you have pressure plates here at the bottom. Now, the way these work, go on the other side. So the top part, now from this side, it does look kind of ugly. It looks kind of weird from this side. But you have trap doors at the top, 2 of them. This is the way they're facing, just in case you guys are like curious which way they're facing. Let's close those. And then you have the 2 doors. Very, very simple design. But from this side, gosh, does it look so good, because it looks like a door with windows atop, you know, kind of over it. Because, you know, a normal kind of house would just look like this, and you'd be like, oh, what the flip is that? And then you go over here and you're like, oh, that's good. So number 31, nice doors. Nice doors, bruh. Definitely something that I would incorporate into my Minecraft world. That is something you guys should do. All right, so now on to level 32. I was literally about to, I was saying level 32. This is better caves. It's basically just higher detailed caves. So if you have a house that's kind of underground, like an underground house, and you have cave systems next to you and you don't want them to look all ugly and normal, you can kind of turn them into this and make them look nice for show. So basically what this person did is there's a mix of cobblestone, different types of blocks here. It looks like we also have some gravel, some cobblestone into the walls, and then some cobblestone walls on top of the cobble, and just kind of random places. Now, every cave system is going to be different because every cave system is shaped differently, but just kind of look at this, and if you have a cave system near you that you want to transform and make it look beautiful, then kind of look at this and just imagine it and do it. Nice. 32. Better caves. I like it. I like it. On to number 33. So 33 is modern beds. Now, this is really, really nice. I'm honestly not sure how I feel about the rails. It just looks kind of weird. Like, it looks like you have a steering wheel on your bed. Like, if you took off the big wheel that's on, like, a pirate ship and you put it on your bed, that's what it looks like. But other than that, bed looks phenomenal. I mean, you have, basically, it's just a bed, carpet right here. Of course, you can use different colors of wool if you want, like an orange bed or a green bed, whatever you want. Yeah. Green, yeah, green. And then you got spruce wood slabs going around, and you have 2 cutouts right here for fence posts that go up here. Kind of put a canopy over the bed, which is really, really nice. Now, make sure if you do choose different wool for the bed, make sure you choose a nice top color as well. Something that kind of goes with the other color. But this looks really, really nice. And I do like the wall used, the stone bricks as well. But that is number 33. On to number 34, modern bookshelves. This is a must. These modern bookshelves are absolutely beautiful. And I'll show you guys how they're made. They're very, very simple. So first off, you have your wall. So you can see you have 2 walls. And if you go behind here, you can see they actually use a lot of bookshelves, because this middle part right here, you see it and you think from a distance, it just looks like one block, but it wouldn't work like that because it's actually kind of sideways on a block. So it actually uses 4 blocks. So if I destroy one of these, you know, you're gonna have to use 4 bookshelf blocks. So if you want 2 of these, you're gonna have to use 8. Now, the cool thing about this is you can actually do a really cool design. And the way this is built is you just have stairs going around, and that's it. That's literally it. Something cool that you can do with this is you can actually make multiple rings. So you could like keep going up diagonal with like more circles going up, or you could make like a pattern or something like that. Like you could do something really, really cool with this. And you don't only have to use quartz. I mean, you can use different types of wood. You can use, I mean, this they used, I believe this is spruce. Yeah, it's spruce wood. You could use dark oak. Really whatever you desire. And it's really simple to make. And then another cool thing you could do is you could come behind here and you could make this wall a little bit more fancy, and then you could put an enchanting table right here so you could actually put those bookshelves to use. Just a little idea, but I love these modern bookshelves. I mean, like, they just look so sick. They look so awesome, and they're so simple to make. All you need is 8 bookshelves, and to make 2 of these, you need 8 bookshelves and 8 stairs. Actually, 7 stairs. My bad. 7 stairs. But anyways, that's number 34. This one, Balloon Man. I guess you could put this in your front yard. Basically, it's a balloon. There's some leads in here, and the way the leads work is, I think there's actually mobs in here. Yeah, there's chickens in here that kind of hold the leads. It's a very, very cool concept. So this one says break me. Oh, so all the chickens come out and kind of the balloons fall. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Okay, so this is basically just a guy standing made out of a bunch of different blocks. Basically a balloon man. The guy itself is pretty easy to make. I think the balloon would probably be the hardest, honestly. But, nice. Again, don't know where you put this. Maybe your front yard. Or maybe like in the ocean or something, who knows. But I mean, it's pretty cool. And you can hang your chickens and watch them just hang there. Maybe you could oh, that's actually a good idea for a piñata. You could bring this to a birthday party, and then you could break this when the party starts, and then you use these chickens as the piñata. Next one is a modern tent. Now, this tent actually does look kind of modern. It does look actually pretty nice. Now, there's actually, look, there's chickens in the ground right here. This is what holds the leads up. I just thought that was so funny. So these are kind of the strings for the tent. I mean, if you guys have ever seen a tent, you know, you got strings coming off the side and stuff. And then you have this beautiful yellow wool. Not really sure how I feel about yellow wool. I'd probably use blue or something like that. But then over here, you have a bed, furnace, crafting table, chest. And then at the top, you have the fence post with the leads that hold the chickens that are in the ground. Very simple design, nice modern tent, something amazing you could put in your backyard just for looks. Next one is Modern Bookshelf number 2. So this one, beautiful, absolutely beautiful bookshelf. So basically, you know, you got chest up here at the top, you got a little flower pot, wither skull. That's a nice piece. But basically the way this works is you have stairs, slab, stairs. And then it just keeps going. Stone, I mean, not stone. Stairs, slab, stairs, stairs, slab, stairs. Then at the bottom, it changes up. It goes stairs that are the other way, and then an actual full block, or you could just use 2 slabs, whatever floats your boat. And then you have stairs. And then next to it, you have a plant with a little cacti in it, and then 2 leaves above it. Very, very nice. I like it. Again, you can't really put things on these shelves. You can put them on the top shelves, but nothing on the middle shelves. But it does look very, very nice for decorations. Chandelier number 2. Now, this is a chandelier, obviously a little more advanced of a chandelier. It's pretty much the same thing, but you got chickens up here. So that's where the leads are coming from. But again, it's the exact same chandelier as the other one over there, but instead of using 2 fence posts at the middle, you're using leads as the strings to hold the chandelier, so it looks a little more natural. Very, very nice there, though. So that is chandelier number 2, if you want to get a little more fancy. Now, this next one is an umbrella. It's a big umbrella and a very detailed umbrella. So you have oak wood, you have fences going up at the top, and then all around here, you have gates. You guys can kind of see how they're placed. There's 4 gates, but then you open the gates, so it kind of looks like they open the other way, you nub. It kind of looks like it's holding the umbrella, so it looks really cool. Then at the top, you have slabs. Yes, these are slabs. They're not blocks. They're slabs at the top. And then you have birchwood slabs going around. And then on the corners, you have them 1 slab lower because, you know, umbrellas kind of fold down. And then right here, you have spruce wood fences that go around on all the 4 lower points. Very, very nice. Again, if you live next to a beach or something like that, it would be really nice to put that there and then put 2 kind of like beach chairs next to it. But if you don't live close to a beach and you just want to put that in your front yard, You only live once. Number 40, bakery shelf. What will I buy? Ooh, I don't know. So this one's actually really, really cool. Something you can do if you had a bakery or something like that, or you can just put it in your kitchen, honestly, if you really like food. So the way this works is you have signs on the side. There is oak wood logs on the side, and then you guys can just kind of see what's going on here. You got glass on both sides. And then this is the side that you would, like, customers would look into. So you have 2 item frames with whatever food you want to put in there, whether it be cookies, pumpkin pies, cake, really whatever you want to put in there, just kind of to advertise. And then right here, you have the food. So we have 3 pieces of cake right here. And then on the other side, pretty much the same thing with the signs and the oak wood, the spruce wood and the oak wood planks. Pretty much the same stuff. But yeah, very, very nice. Very, very nice. I like it. I like it. I love these designs because it's like, I'm not really into the building side of Minecraft, but when I see all this stuff, I'm like, wow, people must have gotten creative with this. Like, this is so cool. Finally have a chimney and a fireplace. These are absolutely beautiful. So we have 2 here. This is going to be kind of for an older house, like a medieval kind of older house. This is going to be for a modern house. So this one over here, very simple fireplace, just uses bricks, iron bars, and then, you know, of course, the fire. Very simple. I mean, I'm sure you guys know how to build this. It's very simple. Self-explanatory. You guys can just kind of look at it. But this one, on the other hand, a little more complicated. You have blocks of quartz. You have slabs. These are all slabs right here. And then up here, you have quartz stairs, and then back to quartz blocks going up. Now, this is a 4x4. Let me kind of break this so I can kind of get in here. This is a 4x4, so you can see there's, 2x2, my bad. And then right here, you actually have obsidian. Now, don't know if you want to spend obsidian on this. You could use black wool. It would probably look just as good. Wait, it's actually probably going to catch on fire. That might not be a bad idea. Or that might be a bad... Yeah, that might not be a bad idea. No, that might be a bad idea. Never mind. Obsidian it is. Or some type of other dark block, like maybe a coal block or something like that. But love this fireplace. Modern, elegant. I like it. The cool thing about this fireplace is, like most fireplaces, they only have like one side. This fireplace has like 2 sides to it. So it could be very, very nice for a corner. Obviously, I wouldn't put this in the middle of a room. It would kind of look weird. But for a corner of a room, that's perfect. Because a lot of people don't know what to do with corners of their room. And now you can put this modern fireplace in the corner of your room for just a couple quartz blocks. Number 43 is storage shelves. So very, very nice. This would look also very nice, of course, against the wall. Some people do storage shelves away from walls and they'll do multiple ones, but this one against the wall would look very, very nice as well. Basically, very, very simple. These are fences at the bottom. There's 2 of them. And then right here, you have a slab. Is this a slab? That's not a slab. Oh, I guess there's 2 slabs built on one. Huh. Okay, so, or you could just use a block. But, you know, dark wood block or dark oak wood block. And then you have slabs in the middle. And then a staircase on this side. A little bit more complex of a build, but it does look very, very nice when it's done. You guys can kind of see how it's done. It is 2 wide. First, when I first came up to this, I actually thought it was just 1 wide. But no, it is 2 wide. And all these chests are actually double chests. I thought they were also single chests. But no, they're all double chests. Because if you look at it from the side right here, kind of looks like it's just 1 shelf, like just 1 block, and they're just single chests. But then when you move up to it, you're like, oh, they're all double chests. But yeah, very, very simple build. You can see you have these fences up here kind of keeping the shelves intact. Up here, you have more slabs. And then right here, you have a full block or 2 slabs, really whatever you want to do. More slabs right here. Really like the placing of these chests, though. But it's very, very simple. I mean, both of the shelves are exactly the same, so they don't change. So you could... Now, they kind of look like they change because they have, like, different stuff on each shelf. So you're kind of like, wait, is the second one made differently? Oh, no, there's just different stuff on the different shelves, so it makes it look different. I know, it's confusing, I know. But all these... Okay, I didn't know there was actually stuff in here. Now I gotta clean it all up. But these shelves are very, very nice. Now, if you wanted to stack more on top, you know, by all means, go ahead, do it. Also, you could use different blocks if you wanted to use, like, different types of wood. Feel free to do so. Next one is 44 and 45 is the borders. I think he's talking about these right here, I would assume. So these borders right here, pretty nice. So basically, it's pretty simple. You have leaves, glowstone in the bottom, and then oak wood on the sides. All right, so there's 44 and 45 here. It's called the borders, but I don't know where the other 5 are. I mean, we've showcased everything in this little center part. There's supposed to be 5 more, not sure where they are. If you guys know where they are, if you guys have seen this map before, maybe you guys might know where they are. Maybe you guys could leave a comment, but I don't know. Like, I've flown out here and stuff. I'm like, maybe they're farther out. I mean, that would be kind of weird, but that's it. I mean, we've literally showcased all these rows. Oh, wait, we haven't showcased this one. What is this one? Oh, this is 26. Oh, we forgot this one. I'm so sorry, guys. We forgot this one. This is number 26, Modern Table 2. I didn't even see this one. It's just kind of in a lonely corner over here. So this is the Modern Table number 2. Looks like we got some gray carpet, hoppers at the bottom, and then string going through the middle to hold up the carpet. So there's actually not like full hoppers. There's only, or like full hoppers going throughout the whole table. There's only 4 hoppers. That's kind of a tongue twister. There's not full hoppers. There's 4 hoppers. Very weird tongue twister. But then again, the chairs are very cool. You have stone slabs, signs, and then an iron door on the back of the chairs. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I don't know where the other 5 are, because this is supposed to be 50 ways to improve your house. But I don't know where the other 5 are. I literally have no flippin' idea where they are. Hopefully I can find them. But for now, I'm just gonna have to end the video because I have no idea where the other 5 are. I physically have no idea. I've flown around the map and I've flown like way out here and stuff, and I cannot find them. With that being said, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And before you guys go, hit the subscribe button, because what that's gonna do is gonna notify you guys when I upload my new videos, and also hit that bell next to it so you actually get sent a notification of when I upload my next video. Now, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, and that's going to let me know that you guys not only enjoyed, but it's also going to let me know that I should maybe do more videos like this. But with that being said, guys, have a safe and fantastic rest of your day. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later in another Minecraft video.